Good morning. Welcome to this presentation on the Advanced Bank Management course which this university started. Today, banking industry is facing a talent crunch. It is evident that in the next few years there will be more opportunities for promotion, more vacancies at the higher levels, and your own employability will increase. Also, the payment banks and the private banks will happen, small banks will happen. We feel that you must be ready for this opportunity, and therefore this course has been started. This course will give you the knowledge, the attributes, which together with your experience and performance will make you the right candidate for taking up the opportunity. Thus, irrespective of where you are in the hierarchy, I mean whatever level you are, you may be a manager or a senior manager or a chief manager or an AVP, this course will be useful as it prepares you for the leadership positions in the bank. This course is being offered by NIIT University. This is an university promoted by NIIT Group, which is known for its pioneering efforts in education technology and using education, giving education on computers and others. This university also takes pride in the fact that it starts courses which are industry friendly and industry collaboration and being industry relevant. We have a very strong belief that this course will be very useful for you as you go forward, and that's why NIIT University started. I would like to say that the university, as you can see in the picture here, is a very colorful university and also it's a green campus. By green, I want to underline the fact that we use natural resources and do not use the power-driven air conditioner for. So it has also won award as the best green campus university so far. Within the university, since I have joined here, we have started a center of excellence in banking and finance. Why banking and finance? Because this is the largest happening sector. A large number of people get appointed in the banking system, and today roughly about 45% of the placement happens in the banking and finance sector, and this is one of the fastest growing sector in the country today. The vision of the center is to be the most preferred center for management and executive education in banking and finance. There are a large number of objectives, but one I would like to focus on is to offer high quality management and executive education to the banking industry. We will also take up good research, we will have some case studies. There's a lot of work to be done, but as a center of excellence, if you ask me as to what is that finally I am looking for, people has to come to the center for value and the fact that they'll get the best education that is possible. The NU University and the Center of Excellence together is trying to bring this course to you. Let me focus on this Advanced Bank Management. This is a PG postgraduate certificate course. This is a 6 months course for the working executives. It's not for those who are seeking job for the first time. This is a course which has a blended delivery. The first portion of the course is 1 week campus training program in the month of July or August 2015. Here we expect all the candidates to come and have the first induction of the course about it, understand the various courses and also undergo classes. This is subsequently followed by 22 weeks of online classes. NIIT has established NIIT Imperial, which is well known for that. I'll come to it a bit later. While these 22 weeks online classes take place, this will take place on Saturdays and Sundays in a place very near to the place of your work. This will be offered in some 60 centers or 23 cities in this country. During the same time, you will also be able to access lots of lessons in the cloud in the form of books, in the form of other material, in the form of case studies, assignments, etc., which should make your study complete. Once these two legs are over, the first leg of 1 week program and the second leg of 22 weeks SLT is over, you will come back to the campus again in the month of January, February for the purpose of finalizing the course, and at the end of that you will be given the PG certificate for having successfully completed. I would like to spend a few minutes on explaining the SLT. SLT is a kind of a session where you get an online education in the place where you are working. How does this happen? We have, like today I'm sitting in this NU campus studio and recording this session. This will be simultaneously broadcast through the synchronous learning technology, and you can sit maybe in Mumbai or maybe in Delhi or maybe in Chennai in the classroom that NIIT has created, uh, and you can put on your headset and sit before a computer and ask questions. There are many facilities in the SLT which we'll explain as we go along. But the primary thing is that it's almost equivalent to a physical classroom, because you'll be able to listen to the person who is talking. You'll also be able to raise a question by raising a hand. You can also come on a direct video with the persons who are doing that, and you also have the facility of simultaneously taking notes, so which makes the study complete. These classes will be organized every Saturday between 6:30 to 9:30, and every Sunday between 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock, such that you have during your Saturday Sunday you can spend on this. Now that the banking system is going to have a 5-day week and Saturday Sundays are going to be available, this should be eminently feasible for you to do that, and the study comes to you closer to your place. You don't have to really spend 3 or 4 months in the university campus for completing. So majority of the time you are at your own place and your own phase you can study. In addition, you also have access to the cloud campus. NIIT cloud is something special. Uh, unless you really experience that, my words will fail to give the exact meaning of what cloud is. But in the cloud, what we have done is that we have taken some books and converted them into publications, and it is available for you to read. It's like normally if you have a PDF, you can make notes on that, you can comment on that, you can do a search for that and study whatever you want. So we have a cloud courseware which makes reading eminently feasible. Supposing you miss an SLT class, you can come to the cloud again and see the class later, because all the things that we are doing in the SLT classes are recorded. It should be available to you on a class on demand. Supposing you have to exchange notes with your friends, you can do it on the BuddyNet Learning, where you can keep on talking to them and you can take their notes and record that live. In the cloud, we are also as a part of this course, we'll do some assignments, we'll do some tests, we'll do some case studies, we'll do some projects. So cloud makes it complete learning. Unlike the SLT, cloud you can access through the laptop. So whenever you have free time, whenever it is possible, you'll be studying. I would say that as a person director running this course, my expectation is that you must be able to put some 20 to 15 to 20 hours of study every week. Only then you will get the real essence of the management course that is being offered. We have some recorded lectures for about 40 hours for the entire course, plus 210 hours of cloud and all that. So roughly about 15 to 20 hours of study is important. Actually, the course is for 400 hours, but of which what is structured in SLT and others is 210 hours of study in SLT, about 2 weeks in the campus, and the remaining in the cloud. So you have a varieties of ways of studying, and I'm sure that you will not miss any of the sessions, because you always can go back to the recorded lectures or lessons and take it forward and study that. So this is a very good way of really reading that. And we are very keenly aware that we are addressing this to executives. We know you have some time limitations. That is why a blend is being thought about, so that in all the 3 or 4 ways of delivery, you will find that you are able to participate without having to sacrifice your leave and without having to take a substantial absence from your job. Job is very critical. Banks are having lots of talent crunch, and critical staff shortage is there. Therefore, we have designed the program in such a way that all these 3 or 4 methods will enable you to complete this course in about 6 months' time. It's a university course. It's not like any other normal course. So I would like to emphasize on the assessment. Passing this course is very important. So for assessment or evaluation, we have some 3 stages. There is an assignment. This program is made of 12 courses, and for each course, some 2 to 3 credits are given. So each course there will be some 20 to 30 hours of learning. But for each of that course, we are going to give you some 10 assignments, out of which you can choose any 2 and write those assignments, descriptive assignments. It will be evaluated internally to find out whether you understood and whether your management skills are demonstrated in the assignments. Similarly, as a part of the program, there are 2 projects. The term 1, there is 1 project. In term 2, there is 2 projects. The 12 courses have been divided into 2 terms. First term of 6 course and second term of 6 course. At the end of 6 course, there are projects. The projects have to be done and evaluated and done neatly. Like after all these things, for each course, at the end of each course, there will be an MCQ examination. For example, let's talk about the first course, which is about the today's business environment, banking overview and all this. Let's say after the end of the 30 hours of teaching, learning, we would like to do a test so that you don't forget anything and you are able to answer. This will come in the form of an MCQ, which will come to the SLT, the center, and take up the examination. I'm as of now thinking of a 60 question multiple choice examination, so that your knowledge and your application can be tested, and assignments and projects will be tested more in towards the management skills line. We in the university are very particular about the attendance. The attendance rules are very strict. We like you to follow it up. Excepting you have any difficulty, you always got to come back to the faculty who is in charge for each course. There is a faculty in charge which will put on the net for you to understand. So you have to come to the faculty and say, okay, this is how I could not attend the class, and you will get that necessary exemption wherever it is possible. Of course, within the rules of the institute. Like this is executive education program. Therefore, we have kept some basic eligibility to demonstrate it. So you must be a graduate to take part in this course. You must have 5 or more years of experience as an officer, and you must be in service in the banking industry, banking and finance sector. I'm aware that banking and finance sector is a bit large. You can be a banker, you can be working in urban cooperative bank or other cooperative banks, you may be in NBFC. Why this is being done is that this will give you an opportunity for enhancing your position in the organization. So these 3 eligibilities are very important, that you must be a graduate, you must have 5 or more years of experience for you to do it. In case you have any difficulty, we are also giving some ways that. Let me spend a few minutes on the course content. Like I said, this is a 2-term course. We have identified 12 courses for easy passing through this. The first set of 6 courses are important. It talks about the basic skills that is necessary in terms of understanding the banking trends and technology, economics, quantitative techniques, the project appraisal skills, and the people skill. This is very, even though all of your experience, you have some 5 years experience when you join, this we feel that these courses very important for you to build up for the second term, which is totally on management of that. In the second term, we will talk more in terms of the credit management, treasury management, international bank management, risk regulation governance, retail banking, marketing skills, and overall business management. So the course has been structured in such a way that in the first 6 courses, in addition to what you know already about basics of banking and others, we build your capabilities in terms of managing these tools and getting ready for that. The second set of the courses, even though there is subject involved, will be more management oriented. Because all of you have 5 years experience, and because all of you are working in the bank, we will not be covering the basics of banking. So how do we cover the basics of banking? Like previously I showed you a cloud campus. There we are putting some books which are available with us with the NIIT group for you to read. It covers basics of banking, it covers management skills, it covers selling skills, it covers credit appraisal. We have also requested a large number of senior colleagues of the banking sector to write on bank management, and I hope that by the time you come to the second term, you will have some 20-30 articles on bank management for you to read and understand as to how bank management can take place and how things can go forward. The idea is to instill the management attributes and management skills with you through the course content. Generally, whenever you read a course content, the topics of the course will be something which is already well known to you, but it is the delivery process, the way it is being done. That is why I insist on understanding that the assignments in the projects will be more management oriented, so that you will, at the end of that, be a really good manager. Who will teach is one question that will come to your mind. You will be taught by industry experts and professors from the university. I am very happy to say that number of working and retired bankers have agreed to come and teach for you. I hope that some of them could be even at the chairman level of the banks, who will come and share their perspectives about what and how they have managed. We are also, at the same time, I would also like to emphasize that there are 2 ways of the methods of learning could be in terms of case studies, simulations, recommended books, banking books placed in the cloud campus, specially prepared articles, and bank management projects. Let's say I use the word learn very carefully. All this is possible provided you also participate in the learning. For participation in the learning, there are many ways of enhancing this. Like I said, in the cloud campus, you have the opportunity for sharing your notes with your friends. There is also a kind of networking that is possible. It's also instructor led, and we are always available either through email or maybe through Skype to help you to understand the subject. Learning is a kind of a participative venture. I am sure that even as we teach, if you ask more questions and if you really come back with what type of things that you need, this course will be really enhancing to you as far as learning is concerned. What's I am hoping that at the end of this course, if you ask me, sir, what will I be? What is that you are really offering? I'll say that you should have a very much better knowledge about the bank management. I know in whatever you have done so far, you know the bits and pieces of various bank activities, but management of a bank as a wholesome effort is not really been done. So you will for the first time understand as to what is this word bank management and how complicated or how easy it is. You will have better management and team skills. Team skill is something very important for a banker because right from the branch managership right to the top CEO position, it is the team skill that really drives you. So you must have the team skills. Like you'll be ready for taking up higher responsibilities. Higher responsibility comes it's very difficult to say I own up the higher responsibility because with responsibilities there are lots of other work and other attributes that you learn. This course should be able to give you. You should be ready to occupy a higher post and leading a team. More than that, one of the reasons why we are starting is that banking and finance sector is going to have explosive opportunities for either moving up in the organization or moving elsewhere. Like I said in the beginning, there are payment banks that is going to happen. There are small banks that is going to happen. You will even today you find that the NBFCs are there in the space trying to offer loan products. You are also finding that there are telecom companies which are offering you credit in terms of that. So credit has become very expansive. The type of products have become very expansive. Even banks have to market many third-party products. So if you really understand this and you have the management skills, and since you already completed some 5-6 years of experience in banking, you will be ready to explore new opportunities. And that is the critical time that we are offering. You are aware that there are lots of articles and others in the banking sector which talks about this. Even the FSLRC, RBA committee in FSLRC, which recently concluded and gave a report, has said that the talent is going to be one of the biggest crunch that is there. You're also aware that many banks did not recruit in the past and massive recruitments have taken place in the recent years. As you really look closely, there are going to be vacancies and gaps in the banks in the middle and senior management. This course, we believe that in addition to your experience and others, should help you to place yourself as a candidate as and when a vacancy or a promotional opportunity comes so that the banks will be comfortable and this knowledge will help you to manage the banks better. That is what is the objective of the course and this is what we hope. Why should you do this course is I had answered it half previously. One, like I said, is the banking sector is facing a huge talent crunch in various levels of management. There will be opportunities for promotion. Uh, in addition to this, this is a postgraduate certificate course, and you may like to subsequently come back and do a full MBA or an advanced management program differently structured. You will be able to carry the credits of this course for such higher studies in the university. This is a 6-month course. Its attractive price is 1,40,000. The price includes the tuition or the classroom cost. It includes your stay cost. It includes the hostel expenses. It also includes I'm also hoping that since Nimrana is slightly away from Delhi, we'll be able to pick up and drop you in the Delhi station. Considering that, I think the price of 1,40,000 is very reasonable, and this being a university course does not attract service tax. So 1,40,000 is what you pay for this 6 months course, which should be affordable and which should be meaningful for your life. Finally, let me once again welcome you and hope I'll be able to see you in the campus. So should you need more information, please come back to my website and there is an exclusive small icon for Center of Excellence in Banking and Finance. If you should click to that, you will come to know more about this course, or you can send an email to me under coef@niituniversity.in. Thank you.